Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Bismillah rahim. Let's see if anyone joins. So we had an interesting conversation last night with Jordan, Ben, and Yasmin. Alhamdulillah. We were speaking about a few negative problems we were facing in the in mosques and stuff like that. Alhamdulillah, as Muslims, I think we had a really good conversation. But unfortunately, there's still people who want to try to deny that these things happen. Alhamdulillah, wa alaikum salam, Nasser Hussein. So, but I really enjoyed the conversation last night. I really enjoyed, speaking the truth about what's happening. Alhamdulillah. But today I'm just going to do a little Q&A. Anyone's got any questions, good questions, I'm going to answer. It can be anything, as long as it's not too personal. Alhamdulillah. And I'll answer, inshallah. So, Nasser, if you've got a question or two to ask me about being a Muslim, wa alaikum salam, Ben Ikrah. How are you, bro? Alhamdulillah. Yeah, so Ben, I was just saying that the conversation we had last night was very interesting, alhamdulillah, about the negative things that have happened. Dad, I'm busy.
Oh, with an extra pump. It's all water gone.
Oh, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, guys. Alhamdulillah. Sorry, guys. This is what fasting does to you. So basically, I put some eggs on to boil, and I've left it, and hot water's gone, and it just caught them. Alhamdulillah. Can you promise to the non-Muslims that Islam is the truth? Alhamdulillah, it's a subjective. I believe it's the truth, and it's subjective. I don't think my friends who are not Muslim believe it's the truth. So a promise is Yeah, you could. From my subjective opinion, I could promise it's the truth. Alhamdulillah. Yes, I'm certain. I'm convinced. I'm convinced it's the truth, or else I wouldn't practice Islam. I wouldn't. As a revert over the years, you think your Iman increased, and does it become easier or harder? Over the years, your Iman goes up and down, up and down, up and down. So, for me, when I first become Muslim, I didn't know much about Islam, but my Iman was very high because we. I can't believe. Sorry, guys, I just can't believe I've just done that to the eggs, man. Alhamdulillah, because I'm fasting, man. You know, you sometimes forget about things when you're fasting. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, my Iman gets better. My Iman gets better as I do things like when I went to Saudi. My Iman was really high. When I came back, it was really high, and then it went low and low. And then Ramadan's come and my Iman's shot back up. So Alhamdulillah, we need things like Ramadan and reminders and people in our lives who can remind us about Islam and I've got that with the EF Dawah brothers. The EF Dawah brothers have been exceptional when it comes to help with your Iman and stuff. And alhamdulillah, my brother Ben Ikra, brother Hamza Dynamite, brother Dr. Imran, brother Abbas. Who else have we got? Jordan. Alhamdulillah, very, very good brothers. Unfortunately, I wish I was closer to him. Walaikum salam, Mohammed Jibril. Walaikum salam, Red. Walaikum salam, Model Hassan. Mr. Jack Larvin. How's it going, my good friend? Colin, what are you on about? Walaikum salam, Zanib. So yeah, Nasser, if that answers your question, bro, that answers your question. Iman is something that goes up and it goes down. And so, Walaikum salam, TYO. It's okay, Ben, bro. Alhamdulillah. It was a good conversation we had last night on Jordan's channel. It was very good, alhamdulillah. I'm just going to answer some people's questions. I'm going to do a little Q&A for an hour. If anyone's got any questions, please feed me some questions, alhamdulillah, while I'm fasting. As you can see, I've just Tommy's coming to your town, Oldham, alhamdulillah. Yep, just basically when it comes to your town, just treat him with respect, innit? You know, what else can you do? If the Muslims start attacking people like Tommy and stuff like that, it'll just make it worse for the Muslims. In hindsight, we shouldn't be violent towards our people who hate us, alhamdulillah. Especially Ramadan, bros. So just stay away. If Tommy's coming to town, I would advise all Muslims to stay away from Tommy. Do you think it's weird Jordan only eats shish kebab and what you having? So I'm having sushi tonight. Sushi. I've got some fruit, boiled eggs. Alhamdulillah. But that's it. Really, fruit and dates. Alhamdulillah. No, he does a lot. He does a lot of training, so he burns it off. So, and I don't do a lot of training, so I don't burn it off. I play football on a Wednesday night, but I've got a presentation that I'm going to in about an hour and a half. So, alhamdulillah. I'm a bit worried for the youngsters will cause more problems. Yes, they certainly will. Uh, it's Ramadan, bro, man. We shouldn't even be in them situations. I'll be honest with you, we should be trying to take ourselves out of them situations. If you've got any youth around your area, you're gonna have to try to explain to them that we can't go around acting like hooligans and just acting like the English Defence League did. I finished watching Brother Issa's interview on the Dean Show. Yes, I've just uploaded the video from Eddie on the Dean Show. Alhamdulillah. If you haven't watched it, take time to watch it. I explain some of the things that I've done. They're all hyped up for it. We've tried talking them down, but no joy. Alhamdulillah, you can't do no, you know. The youngsters are going to be youngsters. I didn't take you as a sushi type, Issa. I love it, man. Fish. I've got fish sushi today. Yeah, I love it. It's a really nice thing. I really want to go to one of them sushi places where it comes round on the on the belt. Yeah, we should advise the youngsters on dealing with Tommy, inshallah. Is it me or others as well? Which the latest videos of. Is it others as well? Which the latest videos of Jordan didn't show up after the live stream? I don't know. I can't answer for Jordan. How long's this conference? I'm going to be here for about an hour. Alhamdulillah. Can you sing the Dean Show, the Dean Show? Alhamdulillah. Sushi. Sorry if I don't speak. It's because I'm. I've been to the belt thing. What does that mean? Oh, you've been. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go with my future wife, inshallah. Inshallah that we get to go to this, inshallah. Yes, my experience with the English Defence League will help youngsters and youths and stuff like that. I do try to work a lot with the youth, and I try to speak to them, but you know, they just think it's this guy trying to tell me what to do, what to say. Can explain why you think EDL are all bad. I don't think EDL are all bad. Who said that? I've never said that. It's not expensive. Yeah, I know. Did you get married last year? No, I'm getting married next month or month after, inshallah. What position were you in the EDL? I was just a layman, someone who turned up to the marches. That's it, really. Alhamdulillah. I want no one big. I do know one guy who was now I speak to him, who was really big in the EDL, one of the regional officers. Alhamdulillah. It's a moderate price, alhamdulillah. EDL are defending our communities. They're defending your communities. That's not what the EDL are. And Crow, if the EDL are defending your communities, why aren't you defending your community? Yes, this is it. Another far right ideology has appeared called the Football League Alliance. It was EDL up here. It's very interesting that the FLA are targeted football stadiums and stuff like that. It's quite smart. It's quite smart whoever thought of that because obviously you're going to get some rowdy men who go out every Friday and Saturday because they don't have no else to do to let the steam off. Yeah, I understand. I understand why FLA started up. You know, the EDL up. I was EDL up here. Where you from, Crow? Let me guess, you're from Rochdale. It is, well, it's not just about letting steam off, it's about letting off your insecurities as well. What's an English community to you, though? Because I've been in many different communities and been welcomed by every community. What's there? Whether someone's black, white, whether someone's Asian, whether someone's it's about sending people down the wrong path. Yeah, yeah. Bro, Hamza's going to be there on the 9th of June, inshallah. Do you agree? People are treating us English like second class. Uh, It depends how you define an English person. If you're going to define an English person by race, then I don't define people by race. I define people by them living here and living a life around surrounding areas. I've got loads of friends that I wouldn't have spoke to in the EDL just because I thought it was against us. So maybe it could be our own thinking rather than if. Do you go out and speak to these people who class you as a second class citizen? Do you go out and speak and English are the majority? If you go out and speak to them and see for yourself rather than not sitting here and asking me on a live stream, I think. Yeah, but there's what do you define? First of all, let's go. They're just. Now this is getting in a silly talk. Now I don't really like talking about this because it's happening in every community, and I've explained it so many times. It's happening in every community. There's not one certain community that's not got paedophiles in it. When I watch things like Predator Exposure, 99% of them are white British people. Ah, all right then. I get it now. I know who you are. Time to go. Sorry, guys. The Crow is called Colonel Mustard. He comes in every channel, and unfortunately, I can't have him. I can't have people like that in here. Unfortunately. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah. So if anyone's got any questions, and I'm willing to answer. Not a problem. Oh, alhamdulillah. So, thank you, Ben. Thank you, Ben. Alhamdulillah. Let's not get distracted anyway, guys. There's 17 people watching, so I'm sure somebody's got a question for me. Alhamdulillah. Isa, how did people treat you after you accepted Islam? I got treated very well, to be honest. I become Muslim, took my Shahada, and then I got treated really well. I spent a lot of time with a lot of brothers, but it fades away, Red, unfortunately. And then the shaitan comes and he messes with you. By EDL, by my friends. One of my friends, I rang him and told him, and then when I put phone down, when I put the phone down, he blocked me and never spoke to me ever again. So when one of my friends, he stopped talking to me for like 3 to 4 months, and then we sorted things out. Alhamdulillah. It was a big shock for everybody. I ended up moving out of my house because people was asking me too many questions. When you first become Muslim, people just automatically think you know everything. Especially and my brothers and my sisters and my sister and my mum and that would asking me loads of questions, and it was getting on top of me. So I ended up moving in with my dad. And then you know, alhamdulillah, I just one day I just said to myself, I need to move out, and I moved in with my dad, and now I'm his full-time carer. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala planned it for me to come and look after my dad. Alhamdulillah. Wow, these guys are sub to troll you, pathetic fellas. Yes, some people are trolls, and some people don't really want to have a good conversation and get to the terms, get to terms of reality. What was the hardest thing you have had to give up as a non-Muslim? So, one of the hardest things for me to give up was alcohol, because I was a big drinker. I've got one of the personalities that connects with a pub. I'm outgoing, I'm lively, and I'm half the time I'm smiling. I'm happy. So coming from that culture to coming to the culture of the mosque was hard for me. And it still is. I still struggle with it, alhamdulillah. Because I'm one of them guys who's in your face. Hello, how's it going? But then your brothers are some brothers from different cultures are a bit more quiet and don't know how to speak to you. And alhamdulillah, I get it, bros. I get it. Alhamdulillah. So the hardest thing for me was alcohol. Giving up alcohol. Yeah, and I ended up drinking when I first become Muslim. I ended up drinking the 0-0, the 0-0 drinks, and that's what helped me come off it completely. Alhamdulillah. I was also addicted to cocaine as well. So yeah, the two things. And I turned to food. I put a lot of weight on. And one of the things in the Muslim community, they feed you a lot. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, that's what happened to me. Bro Isa, how's the relationship with family after accepting Islam? Yes, very good. I've been on phone to my mum. Me and my dad get on really well. We're always laughing. Brothers and sisters. I've not had a problem with my family. Not one problem. I've got one brother that comes and he's in a kind of, oh, what are the Muslims doing? And I mean, you just got to be patient with him. He just sometimes watches too much of Tommy's stuff, and then he gets a bit fingered with himself. And then when I put him back in his place and I show him, he kind of realizes that it's crazy what people are actually saying. Brother, when my Iman slips, I get depressed. How do I boost it? This is the thing that struggles with. It's one of the main things is you praying your 5 prayers. So if you're praying your 5 prayers, that'll help with your Iman. Of course it will. Trying to do them on time, trying to have a routine, try to be around Muslims at the mosque, even though I struggle with that because we don't connect in many different ways, or even getting married, reading books about Islam and learning about Islam can boost your Iman. Because it fits with the fitra when you're reading it, alhamdulillah. And if you can read Arabic, even better, alhamdulillah. And you can understand Arabic and the meaning of Arabic, and that even better, alhamdulillah. That's Iman is a gift from Allah. It's given with obeying Allah and worshipping Him, and it's taken away with everything you do, alhamdulillah. That's beautifully said. How did you choose your Islamic Muslim name? So one day, when I took my shahada, I heard the name Isa. I didn't know what it meant, really. And I thought, Oh, that's a nice name, because everybody was asking me, what's your Muslim name now? What's your Muslim name now? What's your Muslim name now? And I'm like, I ain't got one. I'm Chris. So I just picked Isa one day, and then it stuck with me. Do you know what? They were not your true friends anyway. Isa, they would have stuck by you if you were true friends. Yes and no. The reason I say no is because I understand it's a big shock. When I was a part of the English Defence League, yeah, and my friend come to me and told me that I'd become Muslim, I would have been the same. I would have done the same thing probably. So basically, how I think of it is the way I would have thought of it then. Now, who knows? Maybe 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, that all my friends might connect back with me. Inshallah, who knows what the plan is? So I wouldn't completely say they're not true friends. I would say that these friends are misunderstood and miseducated when it comes to Islam, and may Allah Subhanahu wa Taala guide them. Whether they become Muslim or not, they should come and make friends with me again. You have bad people in any community on this earth, but fact matter is, try not to be bad. Try worship your Lord Allah, and try to be good, your brothers and sisters in humanity. Assalamu alaikum, Bajo. Alhamdulillah. A bit more reserved they are. Well, I'm a bit behind here, guys. How's your brother who took Shahada? My brother's not practicing Islam, unfortunately, but he took a Shahada, and hopefully he means it in his heart, inshallah. Try to be around fellow Muslims. Yeah, it's very important, guys, to try to be around fellow Muslims. I'm in a group on Facebook with fellow Muslims of my sort of place and time, and so yeah. But it's not good to just be virtual and just you need to try connect with a mosque. Unfortunately, I'm disconnected from the mosque, and alhamdulillah. Inshallah, I'm going to try work on it, inshallah. So make dua for me. When you're married, you have life partners to share with, inshallah. I'm really looking forward to getting married, really am. Wa alaikum salam, Mr. Ali. Oh. Mr. Ali, if you've got any questions, please give me some questions. If there's no questions, I'll just talk like I usually do. I'll talk about negativity. Negativity. Last night we did a live stream. I thought it was quite interesting. I thought, it was really interesting, and people thought it was quite negative and that it'll put Muslims off. But my advice is that it won't just put Muslims off because people becoming Muslim. Because me, I was for me, when I become Muslim, my thought system was to become Muslim and still drink and still do stuff what you couldn't do in Islam. And also, I didn't become Muslim because of people. I didn't want to be a Muslim. I didn't want to be a Muslim. I become a Muslim because I was lying to myself every single day of my life that I didn't believe it. So that's why I become Muslim at that time. So if somebody is looking into Islam, if they're looking into Islam emotionally, they're always going to have. There's going to be problems. It's going to may take a couple of years. May I'm on the straight path. But if you're looking at Islam logically and you're looking at Islam from a beliefs perspective, then you won't have a problem. What people say about negative things, at least we have to speak about these. We have to speak about these problems within the communities, or they'll never change. Some Muslims try to shut you down, and it's one of the biggest problems is when you speak about it, that they always say, "Oh, it reminds me of when I used to go to church and people used to just shut me down when I was asking questions." But this is just a human. This is just the human way of saying things. What's for iftar? I'm having 2 boiled eggs, fish sushi, and fruit. What did you find hardest in Islam? There's loads of things that I find really hard in Islam. Culture. Someone else's culture. I know it's not. I know it's not Islam, but it's something you've got to adapt to when you become Muslim to go to the mosque. Culture is very hard for me to adapt to. Very. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to. It's just the way my social conditioning has become. I'm thinking, what did you find out? Shrakamese or Jubba? Jubba. But I don't really wear them. As long as you cover your aura, I accept that. Alhamdulillah. And I'd wear the Jubba just for praying. I love you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I love you for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Mr. Ali, alhamdulillah. I don't understand how people live their lives without thinking about creation, purpose of life, etc. They're saying the same thing though, Badjo. It's a good thing. I've always believed in a creator. Even when I went down my slippery slope and slippery path, I always believed in a creator. So I don't know what it's like not to believe in a creator. So Badjo, I'm suppose the people who don't believe in a creator are asking us the same question. Purpose of life. Some people aren't bothered about the purpose of life, man. People don't want to read books. People don't want to do this. They just want to live their life. Unfortunately, I think you are lucky to surround by a group of knowledgeable brothers. Yes, alhamdulillah, I'm very, very lucky. Tajine, are you having tagine, Ben? Tagine snap. You're a soup. Alhamdulillah. How did you meet your fiance? That's too personal. Sorry, Zainab. I'd rather not talk about stuff like that. You can be honorary Moroccan after marriage. Alhamdulillah. Tamar is always best. I don't know what that is. Fazar bean hummus, yogurt salad, and vegetable soup for me and iftar. Alhamdulillah. Walaikum salam. First off, Jacob Banks. Just watched your video with Eddie from Dean Show. Mashallah, beautiful conversion story. Very inspirational. May Allah bless you and keep you steadfast. Ameen. Ameen to that. Ameen. Ameen. Maghribi. Alhamdulillah. So back to the negative points. When people talk about the negative experiences in mosques and out of mosques and with Muslims, we should try benefit from these, and instead of trying to shut the guy down, we should try to understand where the guy's coming from, or woman, should I say, and try to reason and see what we can change, because things do need to change, alhamdulillah. And that's my honest opinion, man. Things do need to change. There's so many things that we do need to work on ourselves. I think I do it sometimes. Alhamdulillah. I look at the vastness of the universe and it puts the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala into my heart. Walaikum salam, Asmal. Yes, we understand that, Badjo, because we're believers. If someone's not a believer, I suppose they don't see it like. I loved your statement. If you need a plumber, you don't go to a bricklayer. Spot on. If you want to learn about Islam, don't go to Christian sources. Alhamdulillah. That's my advice, bros. If you need a plumber, you don't go to a bricklayer. If you want to learn about Islam, you don't go to Christian or atheist sources. Let me have a little look. Let me look. 3 hours and 24 minutes till we break our fast. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Why don't you new Muslims build a new community out of London and make hijrah to that community? Amish-style community for new Muslims. Alhamdulillah. Nah, I want to stay here. I want to stay. I want to stay where I am. I don't want to move to make hijrah to London. Alhamdulillah. I get what you mean, though. We'll do it here. We'll build it here, inshallah. Inshallah, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facilitates, we will do it here. We won't make our own community, but we'll make somewhere where we can all where reverts feel more welcome and more time put in for the reverts. And the Muslims that are coming back to Islam as well. We can't not. But you can come to a Muslim to talk about the Trinity. Trinity debunked. Nah, I don't talk about Christianity myself. There is some Muslim brothers who know a lot about the Hashim, Hamza, Mansour. They know a lot about the Trinity. But my forte, John Fontaine, is very good with Christianity. But talk about Islam. Alhamdulillah, yeah. How do you do dawah? If only you keep to yourself. I talk about Islam. So if you watch my video with the Eastern European guy, I try to keep him on Islam. I said to him, Islam, let's talk about Islam, what Islam provides in a community, what Islam gives for people. I'm not here to debunk your belief system. I'm not here to debunk. I'm here to talk about Islam. And if you direct Islam to some people, then I'll look into it, alhamdulillah. And that's how I do my dawah. Some brothers are really quick off the mark when it comes to Christianity and Judaism, and that's there. In a society, we all have different roles and different things that we have to do, and I believe mine is to give dawah through Islam. Issa, do you recommend living in Dalston? Where's Dalston? I don't know where Dalston is. We're willing to make to a community that, especially if they are young revert women and being rejected by their families. Alhamdulillah. I did it myself. Everyone asks about the shahada on the wall. I did it myself. It's there to remind people to say it. So if you can see it, alhamdulillah, please say it. Yeah. Oh, I need to go that way. Alhamdulillah. Yes, of course I can, Mr. Benjamino. I'll send it to your inbox. We'll just invite Ben in. Ben wants to come in and also do a surprise Q&A. Alhamdulillah. So yeah, one of the reasons I have this on the wall is so when people come in, they read it, alhamdulillah, even if they're non-Muslim, can read it. No, I didn't make it. I bought it from eBay, £16 in English money. 16 English pounds. And then I stuck it on the wall like that. Muslim community can help them if they live within it, inshallah, make connection. That's the problem we're having, Bajo. One of the biggest problems is there's not enough people helping. It's all right one place helping for one set of people. Here in the north, Islam Bradford is a very good place for reverts. Leeds Grand Mosque is okay. They could do more, alhamdulillah. They do a lot. They do a lot of other things, though. I've sent you the link, brother Ben. Alhamdulillah. That's from my experience, anyway. People, it is a subjective. It's a subjective narrative from myself. Even though I speak to a lot of brothers who have, and sisters that actually go through these problems as well. But it is what it is. Alhamdulillah. I'd still rather be a Muslim than be doing what I did before. I want Muslim. I was in a really bad place, and now my head's in a really good place. Alhamdulillah. You mean Tim Humble? Yeah, he's from Newcastle, which is a bit further north than me. Alhamdulillah, about an hour and a half away from me. Alhamdulillah, he's a very good teacher. Yeah, my family have. They've rarely seen a difference in the way I present myself, the way I talk, the way I do things. Yeah. Is it not working, Ben? Ben messaged you. Nah, it just takes me to the Hangouts page on the Play Store. Alhamdulillah. Wa alaikum salam. Alaikum salam, Najat. You're not catching me out this time. Things will improve after marriage, inshallah. 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 Yeah, so I think it would be good idea for you to invite other new Muslims on your platform and discuss their experiences, such as John Fontaine. John Fontaine is a bit. Me and John Fontaine are quite close, so alhamdulillah, inshallah, I can get John on. He's just very busy. He lives in Africa, I think. So I just want to ask on thing, how are you, brother? Alhamdulillah, I'm very, very good. I'm enjoying fasting. I'm enjoying Ramadan. It's built my iman back up to full strength. So I'm ready to go after Ramadan, alhamdulillah. But it's sad when Ramadan comes to an end. It's really sad, alhamdulillah, because all the mosques just clear out. Everything just goes quiet, and alhamdulillah, the shaitan gets released. Alhamdulillah. I think Brother Shamsi is the ideal Muslim for you to ask, bro. He said, I spoke to Shamsi. Shamsi's very good with his dawah. I don't know about his arguments. I wouldn't like to talk about his arguments because I wouldn't get into them arguments with Shamsi myself. I don't agree upon his on some of his stuff that he talks about, but but it's not for me to have an argument with him. But I love him for the sake of Allah. I think his dawah is incredible. He's quick, he's smart, and talking to non-Muslims is really good. I don't think it's a good idea what's going on with the brothers now, but I'm just a layman. I'm just a layman Muslim. Alhamdulillah. Well, I have bigger fish to fry right now. Then I don't think I'll be going back to Speaker's Corner on the 9th of June. I don't know. It's not in my plans anyway. Yeah, but if you're not, if one of the things I always say, Red, if you're not reading, you're not practicing, and even if you're listening to YouTube videos, I'll include that. As long as you're learning about Islam, I'd say it's a practice learning about Islam. And every day you learn something new. I mean, I'm reading the Quran. I'm reading the Quran, and it's something that I learned over day. It's about debts. So if you if you take a debt, if you take a loan from a brother or a sister, it's best to write it down. Alhamdulillah. This is like something new to me. Alhamdulillah. So if I was to borrow £50 from Ben, my good friend Ben, and then Ben asked me to write it down. My name is so and so, Chris, so and so. I borrowed so and so money after so and so. In writing, and I seen it in the Quran. Alhamdulillah, Al-Baqarah at the end. Alhamdulillah, I was like, what? Because something happened before, and I didn't understand, and now I understand. Alhamdulillah. So, brothers, sisters, keep reading the Quran because you'll find out something new every time you read it. Honestly, man, I can't believe it. Every time I read the Quran, it relates to something that's happening to me in that moment or in that life style, that lifetime, in this last maybe month or 2 months that's been going on. Maghrib, no, ready to break your fast. Alhamdulillah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept everybody's fast. Alhamdulillah, Ramadan is a very important month. So read the Quran. Try to get as close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as you can. Make zikr. Alhamdulillah, this is the best advice that someone gave me many years ago. So you're Egyptian. Alhamdulillah, so must be Egyptian. Alhamdulillah, alama bismillah. Wa alaikum salam, Harun. Nice, enjoy, Bashir. So yeah, the best advice I got, but at that time I was very arrogant to that advice as well because I used to think, who's he telling? And this is the mentality from back in the days. I wasn't someone who liked to be told what to do or what to say or where to go. I still struggle with it now sometimes, but I'm learning to humble myself every single day by making zikr, by praying, by reading the Quran. So I'm trying to stay away from cookies, and one of the things is if you eat fatty foods and sugary foods when you take your iftar, the next day it's a struggle for me, man. You struggle really bad with hunger. Look at me now; it's nearly 6 o'clock. It's nearly 6 o'clock. It's nearly 6 o'clock, and I feel okay. I play football on a Wednesday night, so tonight it's our presentation night. Alhamdulillah. Where at the end of the season we came second. Believe it or not, I play football. 1 minute. I'm getting shit. Salam, brother. Red Magribi. What's the Lahima? Well, I don't even understand that. You're very down to earth, Subhana. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Illinois. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. My Ramadan is really good. Really enjoying it. Sugar will give you a headache after iftar. It's all about the carbs and protein. So I eat 2 boiled eggs, and 2 boiled eggs is a good. It's got a lot of good enough protein in it. And then I have tomato in mackerel for my breakfast, which doesn't sound nice, but it's keeping me going. Alhamdulillah. I had too much carbs for iftar. Was dozing off during Tarawih. Yes, it's hard. Yeah, omega-3 in there. Yeah. So I had these. Yesterday tomato sauce in mackerel with these Jamaican barbecue beans that you put in microwave. Really nice. So all sorts of different beans, what are good for you as well. Yeah. So alhamdulillah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
I did it. I had to do a few YouTube videos,
Alhamdulillah.
but if this doesn't drain my battery too much, I'll be able to join in. Just in the streets of Oxford. Don't worry about it. Just on live stream, walking around. So I can't see. The only thing is, I can't see the comments. So, and I love moderating those comments. So you know. So
Yeah.
you're gonna have to find someone else to do that, man, if you want me on the streams. But I am gonna hang up. I just wanted to see if this works. When I get home, inshallah, I'll come on. I don't really want to chat like in public like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ben.
All right, bro. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Alaikum. Well, we had an intruder. We have an intruder. Alhamdulillah. This is brother Ben. I don't understand what's happened here. 1 minute, guys. I'm not going to do much longer. I've got to get ready to go to football presentation night. I'll have to take my food with me. I'll have to pray while I'm there. People will be like, what's he doing? I'm not scared to pray in public. I think, I don't know, I've never been like bothered. So I have to pray when I'm there. But I need to go. I've been out. I haven't played football for 3 weeks. I've been out injured. I twisted my knee. I was just coming against this other guy, and he just skimmed past me, and I went to go soldier guard him, and then I twisted my knee. I was on the floor, man. So I was like, Inshallah, are you gonna be? You will have the best iftar, Inshallah. What will be on the menu? What will be on the menu, Inshallah? I look forward to that. Presentation, yes, a football presentation. So we play in a league called Man vs Fat, and it's all about losing weight and playing football, and we came second in the league. And it's a group of guys who I don't even know. We all got together, 6 aside, and we got on really well. One of the guys that I met there, he seen my article, which was in the local media paper about me coming to Islam, and he privately messaged me saying, "Oh, good on me" and stuff. But I hadn't really aired it to my football team that I'm a Muslim. I'm just going to let them guess. I said to him today that I'll be breaking my fast. So let them guess, keep guessing. Yeah, so alhamdulillah. Yeah, so they're very nice guys. I've not heard any terms that are not necessary, so it's nice to meet people, and we play a full football match, and alhamdulillah, and we get on really well. Can't believe we came second though. That other team's good, man. We played really well all season. I went in net for one. It was quite good actually, really good. I used to play in net as a youngster, but alhamdulillah, I've lost 2 stone 3 pounds playing, so I'm going to keep going. Ali Shabika dates and background. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I honestly don't know what it is. You have to explain in English, Najat. I used to be mad about playing football. Got a dodgy knee now. Yeah. Yeah, it's not good twisting your knee, man. Oh, it hurts. It certainly hurts. It does. Especially being a big guy as well. Irina is Moroccan soup, he said. Look at state of my hair. Yeah, so the presentation tonight's we're just going to get weighed and we're going to start for next season. The new season starts next week, so be a chance for me to go and see some of the guys. Good thing about it as well, it's no alcohol involved. No one stays afterwards to drink alcohol or which is really good. Alhamdulillah, I hadn't had that problem, so we just go. And the referee also is I know him as a Muslim. Walaikum salam, does it Rose? Daisy, you done now? Yes, that's exactly what Daisy said. That's what I'll be having next year, inshallah. At Daisy's house, inshallah. Well, it's Connor Jat in Najat's house. Is that an invitation for next year? I hope so, inshallah. I'll come. That's one of the good things. Brother Issa, our future father-in-law, supports Manchester United. Yes, I know he does, unfortunately. I still love him for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, though. You know, I won't let football get in between us. But Manchester United is boo, scum. Yes, I'm looking forward to that, man. The food that you've made before is really nice. Alhamdulillah. Issa, One Nation are doing charity food next Saturday around Leeds area. Do you want number? What, to help them or to I don't to help them dish the food out? Yeah, alhamdulillah. So I'm gonna leave the stream there. Jazakallah khair for everyone coming in and asking me questions and listening to me. Go on. Walaikum salam, Mecca. I'm just about to go. No, you can order food from them. I know, man. That's bad. That's bad news. Yusra will be a certified Liverpool fan, inshallah. We will come with our Liverpool tops on to your house, inshallah. One sec. I have to wait a sec. Jordan should be coming on live anytime soon as well, so you had a treat. 2 people at once. 2 people in one night. Right, that's it. I'm going. I can't wait no longer. I've got to get ready for football. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah.